guys probably thought we were right in Nova Scotia on the shore, but actually that was a little bit of movie magic. Welcome to Hangin with Nate and Pete. Nate and Pete. Pete and Nate. Nate and Pete. Nate and Pete. Best friends forever on TV.
Got you again! You guys thought we were in the Swiss Alps, but we're just in our $1,000 studio. Welcome to Hangin with Pete and Nate!
Guys, we're kind of in a danger zone here. We have a few rival filmmakers just over there. Makes me kind of nervous because they do things that are a little more dangerous than I do, but I don't think that the artistic integrity is any better. There, you should get a quick glimpse if you can. Don't let them see you. What? Don't let them see you. I don't think we should. I don't know. Let's go over here. I'll talk about them over here. Okay, it's like I work really hard to make great stuff, and it's just these fucking kids are just out here. My mom doesn't pay for my equipment. They have a great camera, and I've been working so hard, but it's just they have a great camera, and they have like the Tony Hawk 2 soundtrack, and they put it in the back of all their videos. On YouTube, I get like maybe 20 hits per video. They get like 6,000, and it's really what the it's bullshit. It's bullshit. She didn't even buy me a skateboard. She didn't even buy me a skateboard.
She didn't even buy me a skateboard!
Yo, that's fire.
Hanging with Pete and Nate is largely about, filming and doing comedy stuff, but it's also just about hanging out and doing the stuff that we actually like to do. So the next segment is a piece that we like to call improv hanging. So Pete and I are going to use improvisational stuff to act out a scene, and then you guys can guess, or you can just wait until we reveal what we really are. Or if you're clever, you don't even need to guess, you'll just know. So that's coming up in our $1,000 studio right now. Hey, do these machines take just quarters only, or can you scan credit cards?
It's kind of the old school system.
Oh yeah, what do you put them in here?
Yeah, you could put your whites or your wheats.
Yeah, you just top it off in the top loader?
The top loader.
Alright, and then what, just select my settings and then what, press this button here?
Yeah, it's all right there for you.
Okay. Are you the super in the building?
Oh, I don't live here.
Oh, well, what are you doing here?
Stare Talk with Peter Levine. Yeah, one thing I've been thinking a lot about is just about trying to stay true to yourself. There's a lot of people in this world who are going to pull you in directions, be it left, be it right, be it liberal, be it libertarian, be it sort of a drug gang, be it sort of a corporate gang. But what you really have to remember is that just be yourself, be real. And that's Street Talk with Peter Levine. You guys, we're on a quest to the famous Somerville Castle. Today we're going to be checking out. We thought it'd be a nice change in location, a nice way to sort of engage a little more with the community, more than just like the few blocks near our work that we generally do. But so anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to find the castle. So this next segment is called Route to the Castle.
How do I get to the castle?
How do we get to the castle? How do we get to the castle? How do we get to castle? How do we get to castle? How do we get to castle?
Passing by Somerville High. How do we get to castle. I was once a young man seeking castle.
We were once two young men seeking castle.
We not seek casserole. Castle's what we love
The most.
and when we find castle, it shall be our
Rejoice
home.
Hey guys, this is Peter. This is Window Talk with Peter Levine. Peace. I've been thinking a lot just about like different angles of living your life and just what I feel isn't emphasized enough in at least public schooling, which I went to public school, believe it or not. There's a lot of individuality in the world, and you have to just find your own and catch it. That's Window Talk with Peter Levine. Catch some.
Alright, so the clues seem to be running out. This dog is staring right at us. I feel like that could be a clue, but most dogs don't know.
Well, let's staring is most left. Let's go left.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely left.
I mean, a lot of dogs don't know about castle, but that dog seems pretty smart.
Okay.
Bigelow?
Go
Bigelow?
right.
Oh, I think I
No,
see
go
field. I think I see castle field. That might be field of castle.
Nope. This isn't it.
If you see a field, you may be near castle. I knew it! Is it possible to actually go inside the castle? We're probably gonna need
Quest
this
continues.
because it's dark. It's a good thing you brought
For lighting.
crew.
You guys are gonna love Castle. I thought it was just something that I saw in my dream, but it turns out it's been in real life because Nate had also seen it, so I didn't think we had the same dream at the same
I saw
time.
it on Wikipedia. That's how I knew it would exist.
They should make a Boston version of Wikipedia called Wickedpedia, huh?
Yeah, but they should spell it like Boston accent.
See, this is kind of the core of what Hanging with Nate and Pete is all about. It's just two guys just making jokes, finding Castle.
Yeah, and you know, as time has gone on, as we get bigger, it becomes a little more corporate, but we're trying to stay within grassroots.
Yeah, don't worry, our heart's always in the right place, even if our wallets are getting fat.
Corporate's just something that our lawyers make us do. And what are we gonna do? Say no to a lawyer?
No, it's like we've had some great segments we've had to cut because the law.
We've had some great lawyers who we've had to move on from. We've had to kind of go different directions because not all lawyers are created the same. They're all nice people.
None of this legalese. Let's get to Castle.
Let's go to Castle.
Oh, it's the British and American flag merged into one, just like Somerville. So Nate, now that we're at Castle, what should we do?
Well, our instinct was correct because the dog did know exactly how to get to Castle because here he is and here we are, right at Castle.
Wow. All right.
So let's see what's up there. Looks like we have an inscription. Maybe this is the people that built the castle. It says Donald Trump can SMA.
So much hate.
Maybe that stands for shake my hand.
Arm. Shake my arm. All right, well, before we hit the stairs, I'd like to show you guys something that I've noticed about this castle, Let me read you guys a little poem that one of our great fathers has written. The American army under General Putnam on June 17, 1775 withdrew from Bunker Hill to this height and here erected the citadel, the strongest work in the besieging lines of Boston, and which for the 9 months withstood the British bombardment, June 17, 1775 to March 17, 1776. Wow.
So essentially what you're saying is they were there for a year almost.
That's what almost. I mean, if you look at it, it actually says that it was approximately 9 months which is it's 3/4 of a year, so that's not too bad, Nate. How many times have you been to Castle? I've been here 3 times.
Well, Castle?
Mostly my dreams.
I went to Castle, and it wasn't this castle, so I think it was other castle. Let's check it out.
All right.
It's actually a great thing about Castle is a workout too. You get it every time. Oh, they put a padlock on it.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to get in today, huh? Was this quest for naught? No, there are other treasures beyond the inside of the castle that you get from coming up here, Nate.
Oh, dude, you just leave these like gift cards lying around like that?
Oh no, dude.
I love this. This is $100.
No, I already spent that. It's a great case. Fits one gift card.
Oh, you already spent it? Yeah, you're probably just saving the case for your next gift card.
Here, let me show you. Ah!
There's a fly.
Hey, come on, let me show you some of the special treasures we have here at Castle. Oh, jeez. We'll have to blur that out in post. Those aren't the views expressed by the people on the network or by Pete or Nate or Pete.
Yeah, we could definitely defend Castle if there were attackers right now because of this big moat. Actually, it looks like one of the attackers, they're probably not a very disciplined army because one of them was drinking a 24-ounce ice house. Yeah, they're probably not disciplined because it was drinking ice house.
Yeah, if they're gonna want to storm Castle, they're gonna have to be a lot smarter than that.
They probably won't even be able to figure out where Castle is unless they find that dog.
Drunk as a skunk. The dog is the pivotal clue. That's one thing that a lot of residents don't realize about Castle is you can't find it unless you have the dog. You'll come looking for it on a day the dog's not around. You won't find it. So, but one of the special things that you will find is the beautiful skyline of our dear greater Boston.
And Peter and Nate did thus frolic upon Castle. On this glorious day did they to thine both remember. And Nate thus chanted, Hee-a-hoo-oh, hee-haw-hee-oh, the renowned Somerville chant of happiness.
This is one of the secrets of Castle, is that you can actually see the cracks on this wall. This is special paint. This paint actually had lead in it, and so it's not supposed to crack like that.
And more dancing ensued. The two were finding out that Castle was a wonderful way to ensure a future friendship and to make lasting memories on a beautiful day in a beautiful town called Boston, Somerville more specifically. This story reminds us not to take our friends for granted and not to take Castle for granted.
Well, so one thing that you'll learn about Castle the more time you spend around it is there are a lot of interesting facts and historical facts about things that have happened in the past on Castle. And no, this isn't the show Castle. That show actually ended recently, abruptly. This is just a castle. Well, castle.
1903.
1903.
1903.
1903.
Inception of Castle. Everyone Castle. When you echo into Castle. Castle will not accept any foreign newcomers, for it has built a wall. Castle is my home for any castle come to me.
Castle.
Castle does not want cat.
Castle.
He cannot live here.
Castle.
But if there is a mouse problem,
Castle.
the cat will become a very special guest.
Castle. Castle talk. Sitting on these steps reminds me of history. I love history. You've got to remember to get yourself involved in your history, in your local neighborhood. But don't forget to tell your parents where you are, because they might get worried if you're just in the neighborhood and they don't know that you're doing a castle talk.
Castle talk.
One of the things I'm a little upset with when it comes to Castle is that they've made some modern renovations to it. One of them is this, which is a drinking fountain. I don't know if you guys have much experience with one of these, but what happens is there's a little button that's right behind, so down here. You don't have to bring the camera over here, but there's a button right here. When you press it, the water comes out. I know that in 1903, the piping system wasn't this intricate, so I'm a little upset that this isn't quite as much of a reenactment as the Gettysburg Address or like Luxembourg, but I just wanted to point out some of the historical inaccuracies with Castle and its water fountain the water fountain that never could, never should. Castle! Castle! The water is pure Castle. I'm a history buff. I mean, I can like the water, but it's not accurate. It's not accurate. It's not accurate. Where's the damn button? This has been quite an adventure, huh? Wow, after a trip like Castle, you really realize how hot it is outside. I mean, especially when you're closer to the sun. Castles, one thing I've learned about topography is the higher up you are, the hotter it gets. I don't know if you've ever lived in a top floor apartment or a bottom floor apartment, but there's a real difference between the two.
When we're talking castle, you're in the bottom floor because there only is one floor, unless you're talking about Castle 2, which we obviously don't have time for in this episode.
Season 2, spoilers.
We know about Castle 2, but we're not going to really tell you about it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not like we're not informed well or well researched. I mean, we put a lot of effort into, we're reporters, we're journalists, we're trying to illustrate things for people who are want to learn. And so, yeah, we'll talk about Castle 2 when we've got the time. But guys, we have to work. We have social lives, we have families, and we have husbands and wives. And
more important than that is that we've got bills to pay. We have sponsorship agreements that we have to abide by. A lot of people said I couldn't do it. They didn't say it couldn't be done, mind you, but they said that I couldn't do it. They didn't think that I could get in, and they didn't think I would even be accepted. But guess what? I was accepted, and I'm in. I have the admittance letter to prove it. In fact, not only am I in, they're giving me an additional 70,000 miles. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Whoa. It's a bit of a hybrid, huh? Let's see, yeah, this is a pretty obvious 70s make. This has obviously been refurbed. It's definitely, the metal is from the 60s, but it's been updated to a 2006 locale, which is pretty beautiful. Now check the spout damage here. Yeah, it looks like you got a bit of a weak stream, which is probably right there. It's easy to find out where the stream issues are. There's contention in the hose, so there's obviously a twig or something that's gotten caught up inside of the base of this on the hose. So let's see, but yeah, it seems all intact, so that's the only water issue. Ooh, well that's nice. These are double cauterized aluminum lug nuts. That's quality. Oh, can't take that off if I wanted to. Ironically, they have a $50,000 piece of equipment, but it's only going to be valued at, I don't know, $12,000 because of that twig. So I don't know. I give this, I'd say, a 7 out of 10 as its current state, but a 9 out of 10 if they fix it up. That's Pete's Bubblers.
You were dead wrong. Dead wrong.